How's it going, Changemaker friends, fam, community? This is Luis Perales, CEO of Changemaker High School, coming at you with another Changemaker Chat. On this edition of Changemaker Chat, we're going to be talking about the importance of rehumanizing pedagogy. So let's get after it. We're talking about the rehumanizing aspect of education, what we call pedagogy, the art and science of teaching and learning. We really need to think hard and long about the human experience. When it comes down to the very basics of what individuals need to rehumanize, we need to be seen, we need to be heard, and we need to feel like we are connected. So how do we do that in the ed space? Well, for us, here at Changemaker High School, we're looking at 4 key points to make that happen. The first point is building relationships. Building relationships is critical to rehumanizing ourselves. There has been many instances where our young people, our families, and our community have felt either left out or unappreciated or outright abandoned. What we need to do is bring people back into the fold, to build strong bonds and relationships so that learning can flourish. And when we talk about learning, this means we can learn about anything. There is no learning that happens if there is no relationship. So for us, relationship building is key. We need to understand how to do this. The best way to know how to do this is to explore our identities, to understand who other individuals are, who we are, and how we connect. Now, we do this here at Changemaker High School by looking at the issue of empathy. That's intellectual, empathetic, and compassionate empathy. All 3 of those help us to understand who we are and who other people are. We also talk heavily and engage heavily in reflecting on our experience, reflecting on what we feel, reflecting on what we want, because that helps us to build ourselves and in turn helps us to then build with others. Now, the second part of a rehumanizing pedagogy is to raise our awareness and our consciousness. So what does that mean? That means that we need to be seekers of knowledge. We need to be able to explore our community, ourselves, our interactions, and anything and everything in between. We need to be seekers of the root of the truth, because that's what we're here to do, to understand what's really happening around us and to be able to engage in that in authentic ways. For us, we're looking at solving problems, being master problem solvers to be able to engage in anything that's happening in the world, either now or in the future. Now, we do that by exploring our community in all of these different ways, exploring our past, exploring our present, and exploring our future. When we do that with young people, we allow them to rehumanize. We allow them to see the community through a different set of eyes, to be able to engage the community in themselves, each other, in whole new ways that we've never been able to do when we've just been individuals in silos, thinking about our own well-being and our own realities. When we start to interrelate and we start to connect, that's when the magic begins. The third point in our rehumanizing pedagogy is to take action, to engage with one another. Again, to allow that interrelating, relationship building, consciousness raising aspects of ourselves to gain momentum, to build teams, and then to be able to engage in what we consider projects and ventures so that young people are able to lead young and take action today. Not waiting for them to be leaders in the future, but actually encouraging them for them to be leaders today. This looks like many different things here at Changemaker High School, but most importantly, it's about getting young people out into the community to have real world impact with real world projects. It's not about doing anything that is mock, anything that is make-believe, but actually getting people into the spaces where they can make the world a better place today. The fourth part of this is then individual and collective transformation. This again goes back to this aspect of reflecting and understanding. But once we transform and we understand how and why we've been able to go through this process, we then are poised to be leaders, to step up and to work on the things that matter most. First being ourselves, our family, the institutions that have helped us, and our society as a whole. So for us, these 4 different aspects of a rehumanizing pedagogy are critical and are a must, not only in our institution, but any institution that's working with young people. We encourage everybody to get involved and to demand that our institutions that are working with our young people are actually pushing for a rehumanizing approach. Again, we want people to build relationships that are meaningful, that are impactful. We need to have folks raise their awareness and consciousness of what's happening in their lives, in society, etc. We need folks to take action. It serves us no purpose to gain all this knowledge and to not to put it to use. And last but not least, we need to promote transformation. We are always going to become our best selves, and we need to help young people see that who they are today may not necessarily be who they will be tomorrow. And we want that person tomorrow to be even better than who they are today. Again, folks, this is critical to us, and we hope that it's critical to you. If you're interested in this form of education and you think that there's somebody that you know that deserves this approach to teaching and learning, then please help them enroll in our school. They can visit our website to find out more by going to www.changemakerhighschool.org/intent-to-enroll to sign up for one of our Wednesday tours and presentations. If they'd like to get more information over the phone, they can reach us at 520-615-2200, and we'd be happy to engage with you at your earliest convenience. So again, folks, thank you so much for listening. Please, we have plenty of Changemaker chats that have been recorded, and we invite you, find them on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, or come talk to us in person. All right, folks, that's it for this edition of Changemaker Chat. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one, and bye-bye.